Newcastle to the right at the BOREE.
Yeah. And that gives you a little bit of something to follow through if you want to do right directors again. So we're on selected ready anticipation for a new 12,000 anyway.
Okay.
Brakes off, great when you're ready.
Are they off or on?
Yeah, they're on at the minute. Just do your full brakes and then they're off now. There you go, maybe 2% power. Keep it nice and straight. And then we'll rotate about 140.
What's that?
Flaps.
Not set.
Correct.
No change speed here?
140. Climb gear up.
The crosses come back on. I had one line there maybe, but not four.
Keep to go.
I've gone over the top again.
Knots there now.
Oh, there we are over the
We'll see in a minute. That's it. The next page is no restrictions for that. So it's not. It's 40 mile. Yeah, we're okay. We're good.
That little line that's bending right now when you're following that,
Yeah.
that means you've got to keep turning right. Or does
No,
it mean you
no.
haven't turned far enough?
That's just telling you your angle. If you kept going, that's the. So when you know how this next left-hand turn's coming up.
Yeah.
If you would do a left-hand turn, the little line would bend left.
Yeah.
And if you get the angle of bank just right, you'll be able to get this bendy line to match the heading that you want to do, or wherever you're there.
Keep it on top of the
there.
cap of the arc.
Yeah. And it'll get obviously something to be too tight, because that's the idea. Yeah.
T-cast off.
It is, but I don't know.
Did you have some aircraft on one of the videos you put on Facebook? You had some aircraft taxiing around you at Newcastle.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
You just turn that on or off, like?
It gets in the way is the problem. So when it comes on, so when we get the Airbus, that's got different software. It's got different traffic on it, and it's a bit more intelligent, I'll say. They can alter it so it doesn't get in the way as much. But with the AI in this one, it's fine, but it can get right in the way. So all of a sudden you can be landing in the wind, and all of a sudden the head's got something coming towards you, or someone just pulls out in the runway.
Right.
Or if you're taxiing down the taxiway and oh man, come on, what are you sitting there for, you know? Well, he's just doing his checks, but it's realistic. But I could be sitting there 20 minutes if I want to do it right. I could be sitting there 20 minutes. So it gets in the way a bit, unfortunately. It can be more hassle because you can fly along and suddenly you're stuck in T-cast errors and collision and whatever. Oh man,
Oh.
It's more hassle than what it's worth sometimes. When this next waypoint Graham starts to appear on your radar, just stay on that range anyway, which is about 9 miles time. Yeah, so that star there, that's it, so I'll zoom in and I'll do the same. So when that star there gets to the 20-mile marker, we'll start going down to 8,000 feet. So we can even pre-select if you want to know 8,000. And then you just do vertical speed and adjust your wheel to get it where you want it.
Put it on now?
You can do if you want to. And you slow descent then, I suppose. There you go. Perfect.
Level change? Yeah.
No.
Not
So
yet.
you can either do, if you do level change, it goes into an automatic
Oh,
default.
it's going down now, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because you've adjusted it, you see. So if you do level
Oh,
change,
right. I'm getting confused with that and that, Neil. But
they're both the same thing. They're both going to take you down. With level change, it defaults to 1,400 feet a minute descent rate. And that's exactly what we're after. It's a nice descent rate for any airline, 1,400 feet a minute. But it won't guarantee that you're going to be at 8,000 feet at the point you want to be at.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do the vertical speed, you just adjust the wheel to get your green arc where you want it.
Great, I love that.
Yeah, exactly. So you go minus 800 feet a minute, it's going to get us overhead that waypoint at the 8,000 feet. Both of them work, they're both going to get you down. One would have got you down, just double the descent rate nearly. One would have got you down sooner. And that's not so good for fuel economy, it's going to burn more fuel. We want to stay as high as we can, as long as we can. But a nice steady descent for the passengers. 800 feet a minute does all of that.
And how do you do the cabin pressure from cruise altitude? Is it all automatic, Neil?
So you set it in here basically.
Because what do you set the pressure at 35,000 feet or whatever, 32,000 feet?
So yeah, so if you're, whatever you're cruising at, so you're 32,000 feet, you would set that to 32,000 feet. And you set that to your landing altitude. And the pressure differential, you'll see the needles move all the time. Whether you climb with it, if you start doing a big descent or big climb, you'll see that one go up or down, or descent or climb. And you'll see that one's telling the actual altitude that we are in the cabin. So we're at, we've got 11,000 feet in real life, the same. But the pressure cabin altitude is only 1,800 feet, you see.
Right, so what are the numbers representing? Is it altitude or
Yes.
is it pounds per square inch
No,
pressure?
altitude. No, this is altitude.
Is it?
For this outer one anyway. Yeah. So when you're in the Concorde, that's why the Concorde, people with passengers were so refreshed. So on a 737, you've normally got a pressure altitude of between 8 to 10,000 feet. Even though you're 30 odd, 8 to 10,000 feet. The Concorde was between 4,000 feet and 8. So even though you had 60,000 feet, the actual cabin felt like you only had about 4,000 feet up. Nothing. So you went tired and fatigued. You weren't like gasping for breath or
Oh,
anything like that, you know?
great, wasn't it? The way they designed it, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, this is all slide rules in the 50s, that's what gets me. And it just worked, you know? Because I just maybe thought a little bit more about the fuel tank and the wings and a bit of protection or a bit better tyres that didn't explode or whatever.
I know John Hudson was very passionate about when that French one crashed.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the French liked what he was saying.
No, he's not well liked in France.
I got that impression because when they did documentaries on it, he was saying about what they didn't do right, and the French weren't happy about what he said.
Yeah.
Because he thinks they'll have to spacer, a wheel spacer off the axle.
That's right, they did. Yeah, they did do, yeah.
And he took off with a tailwind, didn't he?
Tailwind.
Slight tail and overloaded.
Overloaded and tail heavy. So the he was equivalent with the tailwind factored in, because obviously having a tailwind adds weight to the aircraft, the takeoff and all that. So with all these factors added in, if I remember right, it was something like 7 tons, equivalent to 7 tons, I think it was, overweight,
Yeah.
and all the weight was in the back tail. So the guy agreed to have extra luggage put on. The only space left on the aircraft side was the back tail cone.
It was overflow holes, wasn't it?
And that's where tank 13 is. And tank 13 is just to balance the aircraft. He said, fill it up full. I need it full. It's not designed as a fuel tank. It's designed for pumping fuel to and from like a space tank. He filled it up full as well.
So do you think if he hadn't had the puncture hitting the metal strip, would he have got airborne?
Yes, because Concorde had the power and had the runway length to get airborne. So would have got airborne? Yes. But if anything, if they'd redone the calculations for an engine failure, forget the tyre and forget the fuel, if you got an engine failure, they were going to be in trouble. Because what happened was when the aircraft got airborne and the flight engineer just decided to shut one of the engines down.
Yes, I remember, yeah.
You should have done. You better get above 400, don't do anything till you're above 400 feet, and only then they discuss with the entire flight deck crew, and only then can the captain say, okay, I agree, shut down the engine. He just did it.
Wasn't an engine fire, was it?
Nope.
It was a wing fire.
It was a wing fire, yeah. But he panicked and cockpit. I mean, I guess, you're in the cockpit and all the alarms are going off, indicating fire, but it wasn't fire, engine fire. And the annoying thing is, tank 5, which took the damage, is not that big a fuel tank. So, I think it's John Hudson said, literally 15 seconds, if you hadn't shut the engine off, it would have kept going, and about 15 seconds later, tank 5 would have been empty.
Extinguished.
And it would have put itself out probably. You never know, of course, but yeah.
John was on about contingency power,
Yes.
the afterburners.
Yes,
And he was demonstrating if he'd thrown them on, he would have got a bit more kick.
that's right.
But I don't know if they've been applied.
No, there won't be. Yeah. I think they give you an extra, that's a good point. I think they give you an extra 9% power. I think. But yeah, that's right, that's right.
Contingency power, that's what he called it.
Yeah.
It appeared though the aircraft was steering to the left because he nearly hit an Air France plane, didn't he?
With the president on board at the time.
Aye,
Yeah,
Chirac.
yeah.
But I don't know if that was the spacer doing that because the soot trail on the runway, you can see it curves to the left.
That's right, aye. Yeah, you can
And,
see tail marks as well.
But John said he took off on part of the runway which was getting resurfaced.
That's right, it wasn't fully available as
And
well.
he thinks there was a lip to the original surface.
Yes.
He thinks it's disturbed the tracking
Yeah.
on the left-hand bogie.
Yeah,
Really interesting, isn't it, to John talk about it? Like.
it is.
And
It is
the
indeed.
detail he went into it, like, you know.
And all them little things, if one of them hadn't have been there, it might have made a difference. But together, that was it, wasn't it? 8,000, that's okay. So the next waypoint is I think it says 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. Down in 4,000. Vertical speed, and then just to get your little green banana over the 4,000 star waypoint.
Is that the purple one, Neil?
No, the next one after that. There, yeah, where you got it now.
Is that right?
That's the one. That's it.
I can see the runway ahead.
Can you?
I'm just looking at that little light patch, Neil, next to the harbour.
Yeah, next to the waterway, yeah. So next to the water, like, so it could well be.
I picked 1/6 left because you're near the...
I think you're right, because I think that's the harbour coming in here. Whatever the river's called, I think that's the harbour there. Sydney Harbour Bridge is looking about here. And the airport will be roughly here, isn't it? Yeah.
Can you see that light patch I'm looking at?
That one there.
Yeah, are we on line with the what heading? Are we 1/6 with line?
Yeah, we're not far off it, yeah. A little bit of a chink coming up, but not much.
I've put the frequency in, Neil, 110.9. Mine's
Let's
active.
double check.
You check my paperwork, see if it's right.
110.9, yep. And we agree. And the course is 155. So we just set 155 Graham there in your course.
Sorry.
That's it, and then that's in as well. So 10 miles will be on a final approach, and we'll go on the next page. 4,000 meters, 1,700, which is up to there. Yeah, good, brilliant. So 20 miles time we should be just under 2,000 feet. So just really waiting for the ILS to come on. Like, really.
Yeah, it's easy, really, it's just straight in. I wish I had done that at time, we turned a bit better before, like, maybe it would have been better in daylight, I don't know. And I was wondering
there's
about...
no lights now, Don, there's no flashing lights.
I know, that I was hoping they would be on, like,
yeah.
just to give us a guide, and that just distracted us a bit.
Well, you notice, to be honest, there might have been, I did see some flashing lights, but because there's that many other city lights, they kind of all merged. If it was daytime and there is meant to be lights there, they would have been on. Because you know, if you do the Madeira in the daytime, the Madeira curved approach lights, so 05, they're on even on the daytime.
Has it got the lights out at sea, like?
No, more like the bay, you know, the room where the stilts is. You've got like that bit of a bay, as the island. The island
So it's like on the edge of the cliff,
on the edge
sort
of
of
the cliff edge, and then follow like the road a bit.
Got you.
Okay, that means 1,000 feet to go. So you'll have the auto brake on there, Graham. Your choice.
I'll put it on chill, it's a shorter runway, I think.
Yeah.
That one is about 7,000 feet.
And on the spoilers as well. Oh, I can see you've got the puppies now. Right, great. We bring the speed back there now. Just dial in. Go to 160.
Speed seems to come off quite quickly, Neil, when you select slower speed.
It comes down, doesn't it? Yeah. Bring that head and wing around as well. So if you're from the right place. That's the aircraft coming around for the localizer. You can see the glide slopes are live.
Oh, there's the Harbour Bridge there.
Got it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Graham, when that diamond there gets in that white line there, approach, yeah. As well.
Still a funny way out, aren't we, really? No.
How
far are we out?
Yeah, we're 12 miles.
12. Sydney, Kingsford, Smith.
Let's get some
far out would you put your final approach speed in you? Landing
It
speed?
goes on your flap position. Just when you're ready to go to flaps 30, and you're dialing your speed. Which I think we had in there, didn't we? No, we didn't. So the 100 with flaps 30, 134 knots plus 5 knots for wind correction. So we'll call it 139 knots, and that's when you're ready to go to flaps 30. That's a couple of miles away, really. So we're 8.5 miles away now. That's a good time to get the gear down.
2,500.
Anyone coming in after me, Neil?
There is, yeah.
What time of day do you in?
Yeah, 10 past, quarter past.
What time's it now?
It's just gone 2 minutes past now, so about 15 minutes.
Right, give this a go.
Want to do a touch and go? Got time to do a touch and go if you want to do a quick whiz around. Go under the bridge.
Do you think so?
That's up to you.
How much time left, Neil?
You've got 10 minutes. Good 10 minutes. You've certainly got time to do a touch and go, quick whiz up the coast, quick fly around Sydney, then back into here if you wanted to.
Okay.
Or you can taxi in or whatever, it's up to you, really, your time.
1,000. 300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10.
Go around it.
Alright, power's coming on. And rotate. 10 degrees nose high.
20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 200,
Any flight directors, 10 degrees.
400, 500.
Give your head and green. When you're ready, start a left-hand turn, follow my magenta line.
So 10 degrees.
10 degrees nose high for the minute, yeah. See the coastline left? Just follow the coastline round
Yeah.
the left and we'll head down to the harbour.
2,500.
You can probably level off there, it's all the height we're going to need, Graham.
Is it?
It is.
bank angle on here.
Yeah, stick a bit more on Graham, yeah. Absolutely, bend it over, don't worry about it.
Spoken soon.
Don't worry about it. Right, up to the Harbour Bridge on the left somewhere.
Is that history there, do you think?
It is indeed, yeah. So just kind of, yeah, bring the rings down on there now. So it comes out and it's left. Let's see, there's the bridge. So, there's the bridge, there's the Sydney Opera House.
Got it.
So, I recommend we'll get to somewhere here.
Yeah.
Do a left turn along the Street in, and then if you're feeling brave, take it under. You want your radar altimeter to be about 100 feet above the water.
What am I looking at?
Your
That
radar,
one there?
yeah, well, look out the window. But as a guide, about 100 feet on the radar altimeter. All you got to do is get the middle of the aeroplane, aim for right down the middle.
100 feet.
Roughly 100 feet. What you're aiming for. But obviously, you haven't got to look at that too much. It's all visual, it's all looking at everything really.
So you're going to just ignore that wall.
Oh yeah, not all. You're going to hear lots of noises, ignore the whole lot. We're looking for the middle of the bridge, we're aiming for that. So you're right past the Opera House.
So the road's under 100 foot, is it?
We're thinking of the tail of the aircraft, we're really thinking of the rudder. See now.
Trying not to laugh the end of it. How are we looking? Too hot?
No, that was good. Keep it all there. There's the Opera House. Raise it lower. Just forward. Gently pull back. And there you go, easy as that, Grim. Hey! And you can see your runway coming up, so get ready to start a left-hand turn.
Left-hand turn.
Yep, left-hand turn for the runway.
How high do you want us to go?
2,000 knots.
We're going to come round.
Yep, keep coming left. That's where we're going there, you see.
Okay, yeah, okay. I did these tricks out of these videos. No, okay, yeah.
This will be the best part. This will be the part that gets all the views. This one, Grim.
Right, 2,300 do you, Matt?
There you go. There's your runways. Put them there, any one you want. Just send it all the way down.
Yeah, I've got it. Gear down?
Gear down, flaps are down. You're all configured. You're cleared to land.
Are you puppies yet, no?
Don't see it yet, though.
I can see them on like 4 weights on this one.
Oh yeah, got them now, yeah. Because the angle's coming in now, isn't it? One.
50,